Welcome to Vocabulary Chapter 8 video tutorial. So, vocabulary word number 1, clandestine. In a clandestine meeting in an alley, Steve sold his employer's valuable anti-aging formula to a competitor. So, clandestine meeting. So, if they're meeting in an alley, most likely it's a meeting they don't want out in public. And also, if you're selling something to a competitor, most likely it's going to be something you don't want well known. So, the most logical meaning of clandestine would mean, yes, C, secret. Number 2, contingency. Faye thought her company might transfer her to another city. With that contingency in mind, she decided to rent a house rather than buy one. So, contingency. So, if she thinks that she's going to get transferred, she doesn't want to buy a house and then have to buy another one or try to go through the issue of trying to sell it if she's not going to be there for very long. So, contingency most likely is going to mean a possibility, yes. 3, egocentric. Denise is completely egocentric. Whatever event takes place, she thinks only of how it will affect her personally. So when you think of ego, you think of self-centered. Egocentric. It's centered on your ego. It's about you. So egocentric most likely means not self-educated, but selfish. Yes. 4, exonerate. Politicians accused of illegal activities always seem to say the same thing, that they'll be exonerated when all facts are known. So they're accused of illegal activities, and then they say they will be exonerated. So you think of exonerate or exit even in a way, EX. So most likely it would mean they would be found not guilty. 5, incongruous. And so here we can look at the image here, incongruous pair of soldiers. So we have 2 soldiers here. They look completely different though. So most likely the correct answer would be yes, contradictory. Contradictory. Next one. Number 6, indigenous. Kangaroos are indigenous only to Australia. They have never been found living anywhere else in the world. So indigenous would mean what? Well, if they only are only found in Australia, that means then they are, yes, native. 7, liability. My shyness with strangers would be a liability in any job that involved meeting the public, such as sales. So liability, we think of something that's liable, okay? So her shyness with strangers would be a liability and involved meeting the public or such sales. So if she worked in a sales job and she was shy, she probably wouldn't be as successful. So liability must mean, yes, handicap. And number 8, prolific. Rabbits deserve a reputation for being prolific. A female rabbit can produce 3 families each summer. So prolific means not working secretly and not important. It's going to be creating abundantly. 9, reinstate. The college had canceled the course in folklore, but the demand was so great that the class had to be reinstated. So if we look at the prefix re, means again, to do over. So again, reinstate, so they have to instate it again. That means they, yes, C, put back. And 10, last, superfluous. Lately, business at the store has been so slow that the 3 clerks have almost done nothing to do. 2 of them seem superfluous. So it means, well, if it's slow and they have 3 people working and there's nothing to do, that means 2 out of those 3 are going to feel, yes, unnecessary. So that brings us an end to Chapter 8, and just wait till next week for Chapter 9 and Chapter 10. Thank you.